coach. Needed somebody up here for JV. Met him that day. About 2 days later, I told him that I wanted to be on his staff. It's been 3 years now. Great working with him. He's my mentor. You know, learn a lot from him. Not only about life, about basketball, about everything.
So tell me some interesting things that you learned about Terrance that nobody might not know.
Well, everyone knows his passion for basketball, his passion for teaching, you know, our young youth. But I don't know. You know, he grew up in Ohio, so he loves horse racing. He's always talking about that. He's in my ear. I don't particularly follow it very much, but you know, I try to pay attention a little bit. Other than that, also just spending time with friends. You know, got a tight group of friends. I'm glad I could be a part of that. I will know him till the day I die, the day he dies.
All right. Anything you just want to say to him if you need him?
Terrance, you've been a blessing to me. I don't know where I would be without you. You're not only my head coach, you're also my mentor, my friend, my family. So I love you, coach.
My name is Kevin Jackson. I'm a point guard for Skyline High School. This is my senior year. This is my 4th year playing for Coach Ransom. I learned playing basketball is like a year-round thing. You want to be the best. You got to work to be the best. And I learned from my freshman year to my senior year that it takes time. But we had our differences a couple times. I mean, I walked out on the program twice, and he came and got me twice. And I mean, it's a relationship we build over the years. And it takes time to build it, but we build it. And I quit my freshman year, I quit my sophomore year. I mean, he brought me back twice. And he took me in with open arms, and I've been here ever since. He made me only a stronger basketball player. If you're gonna play for Coach Ransom, I mean, you gotta have you gotta be mentally tough.
So how has it been working with Terrance?
Oh, it's been cool. I mean, I learned a lot. You know, it was funny because I kind of fell into coaching because of the prior coach that he had. I guess kind of bailed on him right before the season was supposed to start. And he needed somebody, and I kind of, you know, I volunteered for him. And I've been here ever since.
Okay. Tell me some a memorable moment that you had with Terrance up here at Skyline.
Memorable?
Yeah.
We had so many. We had...
It's something that strike you, funny, whatever, it don't even matter. It's serious.
I could go, if we go games, we had the Monte Vista game when we were...
Yeah, see, you said you was down by 12.
Yeah, the Monte Vista game. We had, that same year we played against Fremont in the OEL playoffs. We were down by like the same amount with about a minute and a half to go, and we managed to win just to get to that Monte Vista game. Newark Memorial and Cal. I mean, we had some pretty big games here.
Okay.
Otherwise, just a time we spent on the road, like the coaches and the kids, whenever we go on the tournaments, going to Modesto, going to Fresno, that little bonding time that you spend.
Yeah.
And you give the kids kind of almost a college type feel where they get to go away and travel for a few days.
Yeah. Is there anything you want to say to Terrance that you might have said to him that you might want to say to him now?
Oh man, he always been on thank you for the opportunity. You know, he's the closest thing to a brother I have without being blood. You couldn't ask for more. And I always thank him for it.
Terrance Ransom Sr. It's my 5th year here at Skyline High School. It's been a challenge and a pleasure. The challenges were tough when we first got here, improving our academic standards and improving the athletic ability of the young men to be able to get focused. When we first got here, the grade point averages were very low. We were able to improve them. Right now we're carrying an cumulative GPA of above 3.0 in both varsity and JV, and that has been a blessing. Some of the other challenges that we took on were trying to get more parental involvement, getting the administration to be more into the support, getting the student body to show up for games. And I'm very pleased with the outcome, what we've done in 5 years. You know, the state playoffs 2 out of the last 4 years, and it's been a little bit of a struggle this year, but I think this is one of my better coaching years where I've had to work a little harder than the past, a little less talent, but more young men willing to want to be taught and learn, and it's given me rejuvenated energy to get after it and help my coaches to become better coaches. And I'm very pleased at the outcome. Even though the wins and losses don't look that way this year, I mean, we're still close enough in the running that we can actually contend for one of the top playoff spots in the league. I'm very pleased with the coaches that have come through my program, from Chris Huffins, who came over from Cal, the track program, to Max Langard, who moved here from Minnesota and has been right by my side for the last 3 years, to Casey Adams, who's been with me for all 5 years. We've seen a lot, and we've been through a lot, and we've had more wins and losses. And God willing, we'll finish this season as the winningest coach in the history of Skyline. It doesn't come without prices. I think we've had a lot of success from my first year's players, from Robert Owens, who is playing at San Jose State currently, Devin A. Leach, who passed it down to Kwame Vaughn, and Kwame Vaughn's junior year was outstanding. That's the year we made it to the Final 8 in the state. We had seniors like Donald Gaines and Bobby Moore, Denario Tapman and Nikhil Danjuma. And you mix in guys like Nephi Perdomo, who took the torch over from Kwame. And it's been a blessing to help guide these young men's future. We always say that we're not just teaching basketball, we're teaching life skills, we're teaching these young men to be accountable. And it's been tough. We met resistance, but we've had more positive than negative. And whatever happens from this point on, I hope and pray that the blueprint that we've laid and the foundation that we laid here for Skyline, that the next coach and the next administration will look at it, and I actually hope that they will take it on and move forward with it. We certainly hope that whatever happens from this point on, that the young men that are in Oakland will look at Skyline as a place to come and improve their academics and athletics, and be able to move forward on in their life, whether it be playing on the athletic level in college, or just being an academic student on the college level, or taking a job in society and being productive. I'm certainly proud of everything that we've done. It's become a sacrifice. I've missed a lot of time with my own children, Terrance and Stephen, and my oldest, Terrance Jr. But it's been with the pleasure to be able to, that they've shared the successes in the program. And we hope again that whatever happens, that we've left an invaluable mark in this program and here in the Society of Skyline, that people can look at and be proud of the last 5 years, and just be able to keep our heads up and move forward as we move on into whatever God has for us in our next endeavor.
So what's one of your most memorable moments up here at Skyline?
Without a doubt, when we went in as a 7th seed in the state playoffs and went to Monte Vista to play, and we were down by 12. It was a tough night. I had some personal issues. My mother was sick, and I didn't even know about it until the first half. Actually, right before we started the first half. Went in at halftime, and I had one of my emotional, fiery speeches, and the kids just rallied around it. And the second half, we got turnovers from our press. Guys were knocking down shots. We used the system, and we came out victorious, which put us into the Final 8 in the state. And again, that put Skyline on the mark, because it wasn't like it was high-level, big-name players. Whereas in the league, there were a lot of big-name players. Here at Skyline, we get guys that just want to play ball, and we're able to shape and mold them, and that's a good thing. So that year, it was 2005, 2006. 2006, 2007, the team got us into the Final 8 and helped springboard us into what is now Skyline, a team that everybody has to reckon with, and it's giving young men that come here an opportunity to look at the program and know that even if you have marginal talent, you can get it done.
So how's the administrative staff been with you working here at Skyline and getting the kids going, and have they been very helpful?
Yeah, but it's been tough. I mean, 5 years I've had 4 different principals, and and each time it's almost like breaking in a new assistant coach. It's tough. We've had to come before new administration each year and present our case. And I look like my hair is on fire. Well, I don't have any hair anymore, but I look like I'm really angry coaching the sideline. But I just coach like I play. I play with a lot of intensity, a lot of enthusiasm, and I coach that way. And I expect my players to represent the system that we coach. Every kid's not going to be exactly like you want to be, but certainly the vice principal in charge of athletics, has always come in and supported us, from Keisha Green, who was vice principal of athletics when I first started and moved into a principal program, a principal situation, and then here of late, Vinny Bly, who's come in from Florida, and he understands what varsity athletics is about, and he supported me 110%, help give me some pointers and ways that we can help make our program continue to be successful.
Anything else you want to say, just closing it out?
You know, I could not have gotten any of this done without the host of parents who have, they've devoted their time, they donated money, they donated supplies. I still say I got the best snack bar in Northern California. And it's been, a consistent group. And if I started naming names, I'd leave somebody out, and I'd be remiss. But you know who you are, and I'm eternally grateful because, again, without giving extra rides to help get kids up here to this hill for 6 a.m. practices on Saturday, donating supplies and money for fundraisers in the snack bar, to just patting me on the back and letting me know that you had my support and that I've had their support through all of this. It's really been encouraging because there's been some down times. And also my assistant coaches, they've hung in there, and it's not easy coaching for me because I coach coaches, and I'm demanding just like I'm demanding with my players, I'm demanding with my coaches, and they show up, and it's not like they get a check. They volunteer their time, but they know that the riches come in what they're learning, and I'm extremely proud to be able to know that I've been able to contribute to what they want to do in their future.